Okay, today we're going to continue in science and we are going to look at how water can change. Oh wow, that's so exciting. So, before we do that, we are going to review states of matter. So, we talked the other day about solids, liquids, and gases. You each have a card in your hand, and I'm going to call you up, and you are going to put your card in the correct category. So, for example, I have, what is inside a tire? Raise your hand and tell me where I would put that. Kari.
Yes.
Thank you. Kari, come put yours up. Will you tell us what you have and put it up here? What do you have, Kari?
Raw egg not in its shell.
Raw egg not in its shell. Kari, where does that go?
I'm going to be bad. Solid. What?
Thumbs up if you agree with Kari, or thumbs down if you don't agree. I see some thumbs down. Abby, why do you think that a raw egg is not a solid?
Because it's liquidy.
And the part that's inside the shell is liquidy. Abby, you're up. Abby, what do you have? Where are you going to put that, Abby? Where are you going to put that, Abby? Liquid. Kaden, you're up. Kaden, what do you have? Nice and loud. Juice. Where are you going to put that?
Liquid.
Very good. Keith, you're up. What do you have, Keith?
I have melted ice.
And where are you going to put that?
That looks like liquid.
Thank you. Michael, you're up. What do you have?
So much liquid. Hot chocolate. I know.
Where are you going to put that?
Gases.
Ah.
Gases.
I thought liquid at first when I heard hot chocolate, but you caught that steam part. Good job. Lila, you're up. What do you have?
Lemonade.
Where are you putting that?
Hot chocolate.
Okay. Gage, you're up. What do you have?
Liquid.
What is it?
Hand sanitizer.
Come on up.
Hand sanitizer.
Ryan, what do you have?
A hammer.
And where are you putting that?
Solid.
Okay. Avery, what do you have?
Smoke from a train.
What do you have?
Smoke from a train.
Smoke from a train. Where are you putting that one? Bryce, what do you have?
Scissors.
Where are you putting those, Bryce? Let's not cover it. And Kinsley, you're up. What do you have?
I think mine's liquid. Exhaust. Yep, I feel like I'm in my motorcycle.
Exhaust from a motorcycle. And McKenna, thank you for helping her with that word. Where are you putting that? Gases.
Now.
McKenna, it's your turn.
And I have a funny one.
You have a funny one? What do you have?
Boots.
What?
Boots.
Boots? That is a silly one. Where are you putting those?
Solid.
Okie doke.
Okay.
You got it?
Let me just put
Perfect. There you go. Nice job.
Okay.
There you go, my dear. And Reagan, you're up next. What do you have? I can't hear you. Paintbrush. So where are you putting that? Solid. Nope, I was just giving some chance to walking space. Keegan, what do you have?
A pan.
A pan. Where are you putting that?
A washing pan.
Where are you putting it?
Solid.
That's a good one for you. Karina, what do you have?
Vapor rising from boiling water.
Vapor rising from boiling water. Where are you putting that?
Gases.
Very good. And Ethan, what do you have?
Tree branch.
And where are you putting the tree branch? Okay. Go ahead. You said solids. I think that sounds good. Put it up here on solids. And Elijah, what do you have?
I got rain.
Where are you putting that?
Liquid.
And Carson.
Seashell. Solid.
And Ella.
Coffee liquid.
My favorite thing on earth.
Coffee gas is my favorite thing. I'm gonna brush my favorite. My dad's favorite thing. He's like, coffee.
Coffee is amazing.
I've drank a little bit of coffee.
Give me 5. Eyes up here. Hands in your lap. You did a great job. Now, a couple of these have to do with water, like the boiling, the steam that rises from boiling water. And then we also had rain is water, melted ice. But can water also be a solid?
Yes.
What do we call it when water's a solid?
Liquid. Ice.
Ice. Good job, McKenna. Okay.
What is that? Candy? Water. Yeah, candy?
Because it's going to be a very small bottle. You have to go.
Okay, eyes up here. I have a new vocabulary word for us today. Repeat after me. Volume.
Volume.
Volume. Raise your hand if you've ever heard volume before. Hands down. Raise your hand if you've never heard the word volume before. A couple of you. Okay. Raise your hand if you have a prediction about what the word volume means. Raise your hand if you have a prediction about what it means. Abby, what's your prediction about volume? Thank you. Gage, can you take 3 scoots back? Keith, what's your prediction for volume?
That on a TV you can turn down the volume.
So are you talking about like the sound, the noise? You said noise, okay. Gage, take 2 more scoots back. Reagan, what's your prediction? Turn up the volume, so like the noise. Okay. And another prediction. Avery. Really noisy. And Kaden.
Volume is like hearing. Matter.
Okay, everybody put your hands like this. Repeat after me. The space that matter takes.
The space that matter takes.
Okay. When I say volume, you are going to say volume. The space that matter takes. Volume. Ready? Hang on. Volume. Volume. The space that matter takes. Volume. So that way you say it at the beginning and you say it at the end. Let's try it one more time. My turn. Volume. Volume. The space that matter takes. Volume. Good job. We're going to walk back to our desks in a second, and we're going to do a tiny bit of reading together about volume, and then you are going to have an activity to do with the people at your team to look at volume. So, fold your hands in your lap. I am going to be looking to see, for team points, which team walks the best to their table. Well, I turn on the projector, and you get your pencil ready. Your books are already open, because we opened them before we came to the carpet. So, can I please have the back row tiptoe quietly? Can I please have the middle row tiptoe quietly? Can I please have the front row tiptoe quietly? Lila? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red team looks ready. Turquoise team is almost ready. I'm waiting for someone to get on their bottom. Blue team. Green team is not quite ready. Only 2 of them are. Silver team looks great. Okay. So on page 37, who can tell me the heading? Kinsley, super loud. Changing shape. Put your fingers on the first word. We're going to read together. 1, 2, 3. Matter can be changed. Water is matter. You can change the shape of water. Stop. Raise your hand to tell me how we could change the shape of water. Caden.
You can put it in a cup and then it will change its shape.
Okay. Any other ideas? Avery.
You can put it on the stove and then it will turn into gas.
Okay. And Keith.
You can put it in a different shaped container and it should change its shape.
And it should change its shape. Since we're reading about water today, can we please underline the sentence, water is matter? And then let's read the second paragraph. Fingers on suppose. Ready, Ethan? 1, 2, 3. Suppose you pour a cup of water into a tall, thin container. The shape of the water will change. It looks like there is more liquid. However, the volume of the liquid is the same. Stop. Underline that sentence. The volume of the liquid is the same. And point to volume that's yellow highlighted. Ready? Read with me. 1, 2, 3. Volume is the amount of space matter takes up. Stop. Is that an important sentence too? That's telling us the definition of volume, isn't it? So let's circle volume and underline the definition. Raise your hand if you can remind me. What did I tell you to say when I say volume? Kinsley. Good. The space that matter takes. Is that what we just read? It is what we just read. Let's keep reading. 1, 2, 3. The volume of a liquid stays the same when it is poured into different kinds of containers. Okay. Who would like to read the caption next to the top of those containers? Who would like to read the caption? McKenna, can you read the caption right here?
The same amount of water was used to fill each of these containers.
The same amount of water was used to fill each of those containers. You and your partners are going to get to practice this and see what it looks like. So, will you please shift your attention to page 36? It says explore it at the top. And it says how much water is in each cup. So I am going to be giving you a beaker filled with some milliliters of water. And there are going to be 250 milliliters of water. So on page 36, let's record that. You are going to write 250 milliliters of water. That is how much I'm giving you. Now, I used a little bit of red food coloring to make the water easier to see so you can see where it measures on the lines. You are also going to have what we call a measuring cup.
I have those at home.
And you will use the side with the milliliters, and you will determine how many when you pour it in here, how many milliliters are in the measuring cup. And you will also pour it into what we call a graduated cylinder. Say that. And there's markings on the side also in milliliters. And when you pour it in here, you're going to write down how many milliliters are in it. Do you see? Point to the chart on your paper. You will need to, below the chart, you will need to write how many milliliters are in each container. And then the part I'm really going to look at on the bottom, there's a question. How did the volume and shape of the water change? I want you to answer that question when you're all done. Now, everybody in the partner group gets to pour one time. So you can pour into the different containers more than once. Everybody gets a chance to pour one time. That means you might fill the graduated cylinder twice. You might fill the measuring cup twice. It's okay. After you fill it, write down how many milliliters are in the beaker, how many are in the measuring cup, how many are in the graduated cylinder. Then, after everyone has had a chance to pour, please be careful when you're pouring, by the way, you will answer question 3. And then I will be collecting all of the water. And we will come back together on the front carpet to talk about what we noticed about volume. Let's see if you can remember. Volume. Volume. The shape that matter takes volume. Good job. I'm looking for the quietest team. Can I please have Keith come get a tray for your group? And can I please have Reagan come get the water for your group? Can I please have Abby come get the water for your group? And Ethan, come get a tray. Don't worry, the graduated cylinder will probably fall over if you walk, but that's okay. It's only plastic. Can I please have Caden come get the water for your group? And Kinsley, come get a tray. Can I please have Avery come get the water for your group? And Ryan, come get a tray. Can I please have Carson come get the water for your group? And Bryce, come get a tray. And think about how your group can work together. Okay, everybody gets a chance to pour. Work together, everybody gets a chance to pour. Careful. Working together, everybody gets a chance to pour. Working together, everybody gets a chance to pour. Working together, everybody gets a chance to pour.
Okay. The water. Who's going first?
Working together, everyone gets a chance to pour. Go ahead and get started. Reagan first. Sure. Work together. You just have to remember to fill in your chart.
Yeah, you can go second. I'll go last. Usually I just put it there so it doesn't get on my. Okay.
You guys can figure it out. Work together. Ooh, good job.
My shoes are tied. Oh, mine is here.
However you want.
My shoes are tied.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, so how many milliliters is that? Can you see where the line is? 250. So write it down underneath the graduated cylinder. You want to pour it into that one? Okay, you might need to stand up because this is a tall one. How about I hold this and you pour? Good job. Okay, now let it settle. Is it 250 again? Okay, write that down. Let's help each other. I'll tie your shoes in a few minutes, okay? Are we taking turns? Did you write down? How much was it? 250? 250? How much was that?
No, look.
Is that 250?
Yeah.
What about the measuring cup? Did you do the measuring cup?
No.
You haven't done this one yet?
Husband hasn't done it. Yeah, he did.
Here.
No, he didn't.
I'll hold it. You pour.
It was that one.
Woo. Okay, let it settle.
Yeah, we kind of like
Yes, go ahead. Well, let's settle and see. I think it's between 200 and 300. So what's between 200 and 300? 250.
We don't know who's gonna.
Where's
Well, who hasn't had a turn to pour yet? Okay, Abby, your turn. Pour. And then you guys can always pour again, just for fun.
I poured it into there so she could do it.
Thank you, Ryan. That was so kind of you. You guys are really working well together.
Is that plastic?
Okay, did everybody get a turn to pour? Did you fill in how many milliliters on the chart?
Yeah, 250. Oh, we have to do it in that cup too? Poured it.
Did you guys fill in how many milliliters on the chart? How many's in here? 250. Write it on your chart.
And that one, then this one.
Okay, you guys get 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes of pouring fun.
Could we do that?
You can pour it as many times as you want as long as you fill in your chart.
A tiny bit that got on my shoe. Will it stay red?
No, you'll be okay. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have 5 minutes. Please do not forget to fill in the chart. You need to be writing down how many milliliters of water are in each container. In 5 minutes, we're coming back to the carpet. So, have fun pouring for 5 more minutes. Oh, did you guys write how many milliliters were in the beaker?
250, 250, and 250.
So what do you notice about that?
All of it is 250.
So is it, the volume is the same? Did the shape change? But the volume stayed the same? Oh, don't forget to answer number 3. Okay, don't forget to answer number 3 about the shape and the volume.
I did it!
Does the volume change?
Yeah!
Is it still 250? 250? How much was in the graduated cylinder? So is the volume the same? But the shape is different? Write that down.
I thought each time we put it in, why would stay?
Answer this question. Okay, guys, don't forget to answer this question, okay?
It's changing by...
What about the volume? Does the volume change?
I don't know.
Does the amount of water change?
Yes.
The amount of water changes? How much is in each one?
25.
No. Try again.
Pour it off.
Okay, Keegan and Reagan and Keith, don't forget to answer number 3.
What? How is it? Oh, are you already done?
What?
Are you done with it?
No, we still have 2 more things to do. Did you guys answer number 3? I see that you did. Look at what you wrote. You even wrote the word volume.
Which side on that cup do we look at? No.
On which? This cup? You want the side that's at milliliters, ml.
What?
Did you answer question 3? What did you notice about the volume? So the shape changed, but what about the volume? Did the amount of water change?
Yes. This one there was only 200.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let's check. If I look on here, let's look on the right side. It's between 200 and 300. It's actually 250.
250?
Yeah.
Oh, it is 250.
Hurry. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Very carefully, you are going to come back to your carpet spots. Leave the water at your desk. Turquoise team, come to your carpet spots. Green team, come to your carpet spots. Blue team, come to your carpet spots. Okay. Red team, come to your carpet spots. Scoot up, scoot up. And can I please have the green team move to your carpet spots? And silver team, I think I called you. Go to your carpet spots, quickly. We'll take care of it, don't worry.
This is the bathroom.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, no, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Kinsley, we'll dry that up later. Come on up. Avery, come on up. Carson, come on up. Raise your hand to tell me, what did you and your team notice about the volume and the shape of the water? McKenna, can you walk around that way, please? McKenna, can you walk around the other way, please? Thank you. Kari, what did you notice about the volume and the shape of the water?
The water, every time when you dip pour it in, the more less and less water inside of it.
Well, that would happen if you're spilling it. What else did you notice, Kinsley? What did your team notice?
Every time you pour it into the container, it looks like you have more or less, but it's actually the same amount.
It looked like you had more or less, but it was actually the same amount of water. So did the volume of the water change? Did the amount of water change in those containers? Yes or no, class?
Yes.
I'm hearing some of mixed. Did you write 250 milliliters for each container?
Yes.
You did, didn't you? So, did the amount of water change? No, the amount of water did not change. But, Lila, did the shape of the water look different depending on which container it was in?
Yes.
Okay, so the shape changed, but the volume did not. Now, we're going to end in just a moment. I want to add that information to our anchor chart. So, for liquids, the shape takes the shape of the container, but the amount of liquid does not change. So we would say that it has a fixed volume. It does not change. Now, a solid also has a fixed volume. The amount does not change.
Unless it's food and you're eating.
Right. Now, notice the gases, though.
What is that?
The gases does not have a fixed volume because it can expand and contract and take up the amount of space a gas can take up depends on the container that it's in. So, it does not have a fixed volume. Notice I put all the little molecules in there, how they're looking like they expand because they're inside a large cube or in a balloon. So they can expand and contract. So that volume can change. But for liquids and solids, the volume, the amount, stays the same. Let's see if you remember one more time. Volume. Volume. The space the matter takes. Try it again. Volume. Volume. The space that matter takes. Volume. We'll try again tomorrow. We didn't do it that many times today, but thank you guys. Hands in your laps. Voices are off.